In the second part of my adventures in Panama, I will visit the most beautiful beaches in the world, look for wildlife,
I see the oso perezoso,
and step in the footsteps of pirates. We were driving from Boquete to Bocas del Toro, and here in a small village we found some sort of cowboy games. From all over the country, teams come to the event to determine who are the best cowboys of Panama.
What competition is this?
calf roping.
In the sport, a calf is released and a high-speed chase will start. Cowboys supposed to get the calf as soon as possible. Old people, young people, everybody's enjoying this game. This event has everything that you would expect from a cowboy sport. Alcohol, lasso throwing, music, and cowgirls. And of course, the blessing of God. In the next part of the competition, the cowboy is supposed to not only catch, but also tie the calf. I have mixed feelings about what I see here. Of course, everything is quite spectacular, but I feel very sad for the cows. But I am not here to judge anyone's culture. The journey through Panama takes us all the way to the northwest of the country. By the way, if you like my videos, please consider subscribing. We leave the car in a small town and from there on take a boat to the Bocas del Toro archipelago. A group of islands where most of the houses stand partly in the water on long wooden poles. The results are beautiful, above and under the water. The small town on the main island is not spectacular, but it serves perfectly as a hub to discover the surrounding area filled with islands and marine life.
Nou, die dolfijnen denken, dikke gaan even onder water zwemmen.
We hired this absolute legend of a captain to bring us to one of the most beautiful beaches we've ever been to.
This is the island of Zapatilla, uninhabited island.
Look at this, a private beach on an uninhabited island. Just wow.
Absolutely gorgeous, just had a few hours to swim.
Waters around Bocas del Toro are filled with beauty and the scenery grants us the chance to really relax.
Oh, je bent er osso!
Oso perezoso.
Sometimes you just have to float on a piece of wood, right?
The plan was to go to another island as well to see oso perezoso, but the island is closed, not really sure why. So our mission continues to find the oso perezoso.
For more than 1.5 weeks we have been looking for sloths, and since they are not here, our exploring has to continue. Back to the main island. All the way on the other side of the island awaits another adventure. But to get there, a long bus ride through the wild landscape is needed, before we have to face a mangrove forest on foot. It is a fascinating scenery and it hosts many species of wildlife. After some time, we reach our destination.
This is the other side of the island. This is Starfish Beach and it's not disappointing. You just walk in the water for 3 or 4 meters and you see starfish this big.
We came all the way to this beach for the starfish. But everything took an unexpected turn when a local shouts to us,
¡Ay, un oso perezoso! I see the oso perezoso.
After looking for them for 10 days, we finally spot sloths. Not just one, but 2. Dos oso perezosos.
We saw dos oso perezosos, a lot of starfish.
It is the perfect way to end our adventures in Bocas del Toro. We head back to the mainland and drive 11 hours to the east. This town on the ocean has a nice, colorful and relaxed atmosphere. But this part of the world used to play a big role in piracy back in the days. And no, they were not just drinking rum on beautiful beaches, but actively plundering and establishing settlements around Panama.
I've been a pirate fanatic for years. I love the stories, I love the idea of, that whole Pirates of the Caribbean kind of stuff. Today I'm in a old pirate city. It's called Portobello, which means beautiful port. Legend has it that Columbus named the port because it is beautiful.
But in the time when Columbus visited the bay, it was just a port without settlement. Columbus was not the only one who saw something special in Portobello.
I like the story of Sir Francis Drake and his treasure.
Francis Drake was a privateer and the first Englishman to circumnavigate the earth. He attacked Spanish ships and raided Spanish settlements and ports, Portobello being one of them in 1572. Although there was no settlement at that time, it had a very strategic port because of its huge bay. Drake was knighted for all his achievements by the Queen of England and got his title Sir. As I said before, Drake was a privateer, meaning he could legally perform acts of piracy with the official permission of the English crown. For the English, Drake was a hero. For the Spanish, nothing more than a pirate. Over the years, Drake captured so much silver and gold that he had to hide it somewhere because his ships couldn't carry all of it. The treasure has never been found and the existence itself remains a mystery to this day. Till the end of his life, Drake kept attacking the Spanish and died while laying on anchor near the Bay of Portobello.
Francis Drake has been buried in the port. He died at sea and he got a burial at sea. They put him in a lead coffin and dropped him near Portobello. They have been looking for him for hundreds of years, but no one has ever found the trail of the lead coffin.
His treasure and his coffin got lost forever. How piratey. This small island was called Drake Island because somewhere in these waters he found his final resting place. After Drake's death, the actual fortresses were built in Portobello by the Spanish to protect the strategic port.
It looks like a scene from Pirates of the Caribbean.
Just got up the stairs here and then I saw the chicken leg. Suits the story though, pirates just eating chicken.
Portobello was one of the biggest settlements in the New World and was heavily defended by 3 fortresses on the bay and 7 smaller fortifications in the hills because the bay was en route of the Silver Fleet. Multiple English pirates and navy officers attacked and took over Portobello. The most famous, Henry Morgan, who took the city in 1668. Morgan won the battle but lost 5 of his ships.
The water is very shallow. The ships were just bouncing against the coral and the rocks. 5 of them sunk. I'm not sure if the same happened to these ships, but I can imagine that it was even harder for a 30-meter, 40-meter long galleon to lay here if even a small ship is sinking in this bay. So I'm Henry Morgan. Welcome to my port. I just took it, lost 5 ships. We don't give a f. My plan is to find 2,000 of the craziest and scariest pirates of all the Caribbean and then seize Panama City and destroy it. And that's exactly what happened. Because it's just left here as if we don't care. Walk in here, do your thing, take a cannon if you want, you can carry it. All of these look like they are not bricks, but pieces of coral. You can see it very clearly in this one.
Pirates, stealing and destroying everything they want. Some even kept slaves. Those are not the stories that I try to glorify. It's the stories of discovering uncharted lands, the brotherhood and the unlimited freedom that I'm seeking for myself as well, that attract me. Time for the last part of our trip, a place with beautiful beaches.
Mi amigo loco!
Amigo loco.
Mi Amigo Loco brings us to the Gunayala region. While technically part of Panama, This region and its islands are owned and governed by the Guna people who bring us to their islands. After some time we reach open water, heading to the San Blas Islands, the most beautiful and pirate-like archipelago in the world.
I was born in this beautiful islands. I live here, it's my life all day. This is the name, the Small Dog Island. This is a famous island here for the shipwreck. Okay, this was the cargo boat. This was in 1935. This boat stay here.
The 357 islands host beauty above as well as under their waters. It truly is a world out of a pirate movie. I know I am romanticizing this whole pirate thing, but it's just that idea of freedom that is portrayed in the movies that has always fascinated me. The islands, the rum, the treasure, but mainly the adventure. Our last stop, Yani Island, where only a couple of people live before a seemingly endless plain of ocean water.
I did a major discovery. I always like to look for shells when I'm on beaches like this. But this is truly something else.
Can you imagine how big the snail is? Think about it. Especially for people who don't like snails.
This is like paradise.
You can hear that endless call for freedom and adventure. Don't ignore it. Go and chase after it. A pirate's life for me.
Oh, ik stond in iets scherps. Het is allemaal
Hoe is je drippel weer?
minder goed dan die van jou.
Staat water in mijn oog.
Hello. You like massage?
Hey. Thieves and beggars, never shall we die.
Mooi.
Oh, zo mijn nek hé.
Okay.
Doei doei.